It's well known by now that many fans didn't like the ending of the original Mass Effect trilogy. All of the decisions we made and relationships we formed didn't matter in the end. Instead, it all came down to three choices: red, blue, green. For people like me, the green ending was the best. I already did a video about that. But more importantly, maybe this ending was actually what made the most sense for the series as a whole. You see, at the end of Mass Effect 3, the Crucible has finished construction, and Shepard is able to use it to destroy all synthetic life, organic life, or combine us into a new being entirely. Right before the choice, though, we are met with a catalyst, a mirage of a boy Shepard has been seeing throughout the game in his nightmares, that tells us it is an artificial intelligence that controls the Reapers. The catalyst is the mastermind behind the cycles of destruction, and was created by the Leviathans to protect them before it turned against them, as it saw this betrayal as the only way to actually preserve all organic life. The catalyst argues that all organic life eventually makes synthetics, artificial intelligence, in order to improve their lives. But it is through this very process of improvement that these synthetics must eventually become more capable than their creators, which inevitably leads to destruction and chaos, as we have already seen turned proof multiple times in this series. This gets even more intriguing though when we ask the Catalyst about the Crucible. The Mastermind is very knowledgeable about what it is, what it does, and how it works. But when we ask further, we simply are told it's too complicated to delve into for now. For a Mastermind and evil AI, this seems fishy to not give full context, where before we were given absolute certainty on all our answers. And maybe this is for a reason. Because maybe the Crucible wasn't something the organics over multiple cycles created to finally stop the Reapers. In fact, maybe it was actually just another trick from the Catalyst. You see, the Catalyst Prime Directive, the reason it was created in the first place, was to protect organic life at all costs. And as far as we know, this is still the intelligence's main goal today. So what if the plans for the Crucible were actually left by the Catalyst? What if the Catalyst realized that the only way to save organics from their own destruction was to eventually have them join together with synthetics as one? The Crucible isn't our salvation, it's a test. A test to see if organisms over millions of years of cycles of destruction at the hands of the Reapers can finally ascend into something bigger than themselves. It would perfectly explain these cycles from the Reapers. It was all actually a sort of trial to force organics down the path to synthesis, the green ending. Shepard is nothing more than the final conclusion of these cycles, the hero of his time that hopefully, from the Catalyst perspective, is finally ready to make the correct decision, the synthesis ending to join all organic and synthetic life. And it is in this final moment that the Catalyst gives full control back to its creators to make that decision. After all, only if Shepard actually chooses the synthesis ending does it indicate through all the Catalyst's work that organics are finally ready to ascend and remove themselves from the shackles of doom that bind them. It explains the weird dreamlike sequences in the ending, and also explains why no Reapers are directed to stop Shepard at the Catalyst, as there are many flying by at the time. The Catalyst allows this to happen because this was the plan all along. It's planned to do what it was originally created to do: save all organic life at any cost.